agitator, feminist, punk performance artist in Pussy Riot, a woman whose very courageous assault on the new Russian ideology earned her a 2-year prison sentence in a penal colony for the very spurious charge of hooliganism motivated by religious hatred. As well as a punk performance artist, she's also really a media worker. She's a co-founder of a wonderful alternative Russian media outlet called Media Zona. And really, rather like us, it's her firm belief that we should try wherever we can to break through the mask of official propaganda and lies and get closer to the truth.
I mean, in Russia, let's say, wrong interpretations of what happened there. I mean, our propaganda is, everybody knows, sometimes creating very strange images, which is totally not true. The security guards grabbed Katya. She managed to distract them all. We scrambled up the stairs towards the altar, dropping our backpacks to the holy gates. They symbolize the gates to heaven. Women are only allowed to stand on the green walkway before the gates, the solas, if they are cleaning women or brides. In Russia, there are no women priests. In Russia, there is a pussy riot. What was the music like? Goodness me, I don't know how to describe it. Was it the church music? No, certainly not. I remember I opened my mouth to sing, and everything around me, the whole church, seems to freeze. There is only an echo of our uncoordinated screaming and shouting, too many eyes on the icons. 2 men take my hands and lead me to the exit. They took us to the exit and let us go. I arrived at the penal colony after a month. November in the Urals is cold and wild. The women in prison transport who already done time gave me an advice. Don't talk to anyone. First, take a good look around, and please don't talk politics. I have no desire to talk politics. I want to sleep. Masha, one woman, says me in a whisper, while we are waiting tea in the kitchen. If someone comes to visit you, from Moscow, tell them. Don't be silent. Tell them how we are living here. You are political. We have rights. We may be prisoners, but we're still people. Tell them. Don't be silent. When our story happened in 2012, that was quite bright example of real repression. And now it's everyday news after Olympic Games and after Crimea annexation. This story happened with me, but stories are happening every day with each of you. And history of your country is made by you. And you have a choice to act or to be silent. Your belief will make good waves of activity. We were and still criticizing the role of the church nowadays in contemporary Russia because we think that Christianity belongs to all of us, but Patriarch Kirill was saying that true Christians shouldn't go to the demonstrations and true Christians should vote for Putin. And he used the Cathedral of Christ the Savior as a political platform. So it's like a main reason. But besides that, if we look for this particular building, for example, to the website, or Cathedral of Christ the Savior, we'll see that many things are there. For example, you can rent a corporative hall in the lower church to have a party, for example,
with generator of bubbles.
With generator of bubbles, with generator
smoky,
of smoke, and so on. So they have laundry, they have car wash, they have a lot of things, a shop of elite souvenirs.
But not for you, Masha.
The main thing is all of these perfect things exist without taxes because it's religious
organization.
Church is not about that. It's not about the serving interests of KGB agents. Social media, I think, the easiest way.
And events like this, I think, we can.
Yes.
We're talking about the most popular cases, political cases in Russia, for example.
Well, I think social media is the kind of easiest way to know about each other. Firstly, like they get the information. During last maybe 2 years, I made a lot of. We became friends with a lot of people where I've been, and now I'm following all the news about their activities and what they are doing. So I think all big things they start with connections, with just connections of people, because we, for example, didn't expect that so many people will know about punk prayer and our prison term. We just did what we felt, and we felt should do, and after that I think all what we're doing is because we feel the responsibility. It was a very strange moment when firstly prosecutor and secondly judge said, "Do you understand the charges?" And I said no.
No.
That's it. I said I do not understand. And after that, she asked, "Do you agree with charges?" And I said, "How can I agree or not if I not understand?" It's very logical, I think. Yeah, people are going to the demonstration, but I think it's a little bit kind of wrong direction to count people and to focus on how many people came and why other people didn't came. I think it's important to focus on the concrete people who came. I know almost everybody who went and was standing near our court in Moscow every day for like 8 hours, 9, 10 hours, and supporting us. I know all of them, and I'm proud that I'm friends with these people, because the price of this protest is totally different than here. You can be, I don't know, beaten and put it to the police van and so on.
We was together in these moments, and we just sit on our room with prison's diaries, and trying to understand and separate it, personal emotions and our statements. Her statement, sorry.
Our.
No, yes. And I think it's good what I work with Masha in these moments, because I was this person who can't be from other side and understand and listen this story like people, like person who never been interested in politics. It's a book. I mean, we want to inspire many people, and it's not obligate be be interested in politics, because politics is everywhere, and it's just life story. And of course,
I don't know how it was look like from the outside, but I was holding like a huge hundreds of pages which I printed, because somehow I thought that if you will not print everything, it will disappear. So I came to her and said that we should write an activist book for a girl from, I don't know,
example, Argentina.
For example, yeah. Argentina, who is totally doesn't know anything about Russia, Pussy Riot, Putin, who doesn't care about all of that, who just came and found this book, I don't know, somewhere, somehow. And it's not a kind of a memoir or something. It's for life. It's for activism.